Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. We're picking up a few minutes after the end of the last episode, started making my way towards our next point of interest over here. Oh boy. Oh, no, did not have the jetpack to make it. Oh, I only needed a few more feet too. Alright, and we're approaching some kind of swamp. I didn't quite catch the name, I was busy falling to my doom. But I'm thinking this should be... obviously, we haven't explored every inch of this, but... ooh, actually, fancy thing over there, too. A couple minutes away. Okay. But we have gotten to the point where we've got 5 out of 6 waypoints discovered, so I'm imagining something happens at 6. So we're going to check that out now. Ooh, fancy. Alright, we get our save point. Oh, whoa, I didn't notice you before. Is this just one of the... yeah, the galactic trade terminal eyes. Okay, kind of weird that it's just a floaty version of it. So... oh, wrong button. Alright, so I got all waypoints, 100% complete. Can I not do anything with this? Do I need to upload to receive 2000? Is that all I'm getting? Do I have to? I don't entirely understand if I need to like upload everything manually. I mean, I'm certainly getting units for doing all of this. For all my rocks and mushrooms that I scanned on our desolate little planet here. Huh. Okay, well, maybe that was a little anticlimactic. I expected something more. And maybe it'll come in just a second. I have noticed before, a lot of times the milestones tend to pop a few seconds after when you might sort of consider them to have happened.
Radiation protection.
How awful is the terrain between here and there? Not so bad that I don't want to do it. Let's get a little bit of a gentle landing. You gotta wonder, on a planet with no animal life, what is making weird sounds when you hear them in the distance? Like the mating call of the plants. I don't know what's up with that. Oh boy. There we go. Huh. Now let's try to not to take a giant terrible tumble here. Wait for that, and that was a stellar boost. Alright, didn't lose anything to any upward momentum that time. See if I can't skirt around these rocks just a little bit while waiting for the jetpack to recharge. And nice. Alright, we got another one of these, so and a knowledge stone on the outskirts. And the word for impossible. Oh man. I've now lost out on any ability to say, like, I don't even know the word for impossible. Yeah, well, now I do. That's a big, interesting Domile wetlands, huh? So what happens if I find a 7th thing? Do I just stop getting, like, points for it? Oh, Atlas passes stupid things. I can certainly still save here. And, of course, I immediately spot something a couple of minutes in that direction. Oh! Okay, I'm just pushing them off the edge. Okay. So maybe there's not any sort of, like, 6 of 6 or anything like that. I'm just getting rid of the one that I most distantly discovered and starting to replace it with new ones. Okay, okay. Although...
Protection. Stabilizing.
Oh, okay. Travel. Did just find another specimen. The last time that gave me Korvac's standing, which is exactly what it gave me this time. Plasma ammo capacity. Plasma clip size. Okay. Cool, cool. I feel like something flew by me there. Maybe a sentinel.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Learn the word for low. And imagine this is sort of the main event of this area, right? Is there anything to do with all this stuff? No? Pardon? Whoa. What just happened? I feel like it was like kicking off a dialogue thing. I don't know. I assume there's just a guy inside, and maybe I got close enough to it that it started to do it while I was outside. Let's check out what's going on in here. Structure is actually much larger and interconnected than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's all one big thing. Am I going to be able to explore around in all of this?
Radiation protection.
Whoa.
Stabilizing.
Sure, shield. Cool, I guess. Operator entity. I am now a traveler of the Atlas, although I have no idea what he just said to me. The life form shows me complicated creature research data to see if I can comprehend it. I must look blank because the life form instead projects 3 holographic images into my visor. It's clearly seeking my opinion on the intellect level of my own species. I am shown a vacant-looking slug, a more advanced beaked trader, and a member of its own vastly intelligent electronic race. I mean, I'm not gonna oversell myself here. Maybe the trader? He was clearly expecting this answer and is ready technology for me. Deflection enhancement Sigma. Starship deflector enhancements. Okay. I've definitely gotten a lot of blueprints since I've, like, taken the time to upgrade anything. Coolant. So, less overheating. I've asked for that before. That could actually be pretty cool. And there is a little isotope container. Anything... nothing too outrageous, just a little plutonium. And... Atlas passes everywhere you want to be. Okay, so I'm not going that way. It is... Really? Okay. The frustration is real, man. I was actually, like, super stoked after kind of realizing how big all of this was to get inside there and check it all out. But I'm, like, not authorized to enter most of it. I've got to figure out what is up with these Atlas passes, man. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We've gotten 5 or 6 minutes away from our starship. Did I? Oh, I could call my starship. That's probably worth it. I don't think I've done this before. I also don't have enough iron. Mining beam. Iron. You're gonna be iron. Yeah, you are. Just need 10. Right? Well, that's just 10. Pretty straightforward, and it saves us a 6-minute walk. And you know what? The plutonium that we're about to spend, we can get that back pretty easily as well. All starship. Sweet. Alright, that was pretty cool, actually. Alright, guys, I think that does it for this planet. We are certainly not done for the episode, but I'm pretty... That's not what I wanted. I'm pretty okay with where we've gotten here. I'm sure there's more plant life to find. Maybe it means just 100% complete. There's no animal life discovered. Is that what normally would occupy that area? Yeah, normally there would be all the different... Okay, I get it now. Alright, I think that's what was going on, is normally the fauna, or the animal life, would be listed here with question marks, and the 100% complete, I think, is just referring to that, and the fact that I don't have anything to find on this planet. So it is at a 100 or 0%, you know, the glass half empty, half full kind of thing. Alright. We're going to go ahead then and get off this radioactive rock. Set our sights a little higher. And I'm kind of thinking... Let's look at my inventory real quick. That's pretty full, and we've got some trade stuff we could get rid of. Okay, so the space station is probably worthwhile, but then again, I mean, I probably could have done some trading, maybe even at the place I just left. I didn't see a galactic trade hub thing on the wall, though. I don't know. Anyway, we could probably also just head to a planet and find a galactic trade hub. I did actually see one as just sort of a standalone object that I ignored. Alright, so over this planet, no... I'm not entirely sure how to read my little map down there. Okay, I've already been there. There's another planet that way that is undiscovered. So I think this makes the most sense. Go ahead and pulse drive towards it. A little off whenever I made that. I don't actually know if I can course correct while pulse driving. It doesn't seem like it. I don't seem to be really adjusting at all. Just sort of trapped into a little pulse tunnel. That's fine though. It's about a minute away. If it doesn't automatically pull us out of our pulse jump warp... Uh-oh. Wait, can they pull us out of this? Uh-oh. We got some more pirates. Yeah, they're on their way. Oh boy. Okay, just more of the little guys. I got like real scared for just a second, thinking that I was gonna have to fight one of those big ships. I don't think that's the case. There are like 3 of them. Okay. This is maybe a little bit worse. Oh yeah. Okay, I can't pulse while that's happening. Can I... Deflector shield. Oh, it can. Okay. Although that didn't really get me much. Man, there's a ton of these things. Shield down again. Okay. Hold on. Titanium? That did it. Okay. Let's get these guys in our sights and... Nice. Alright, that was a pretty decent run at him. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can't do the same one over here. Well, that was something. Eesh. Okay. He is certainly taking a beating there. More titanium? Perfect. Alright, we got more damage for it, though. We didn't actually manage to recharge our shield fully that time, so I should be a little concerned. But the next time it goes down, I'm not going to be able to charge it much at all. This is it for shield charges. Okay. Burn down one of them. Oh, man. Oh, man! I guess you could call it a failure, but I prefer the term learning experience, the game says as it crashes. Oh, that's awful. Well, this is a little unexpected. So I've arrived back on a space station. No, I definitely died then. Our phase coolant is damaged. Critically even. And we lost all of our, like, all the loot that was on our ship. Although we kept everything on our exosuit. We need platinum, iridium, and thamium-9 to repair it. Okay, well, I won't say we didn't get our butts kicked by the space pirates that time, as we certainly did. I will say the crash was a little disappointing. Already discovered. What is that thing? A grave. Where did you... Oh, is that our grave? Is that where we died? I bet that's where we died. Okay. While we were heading towards that planet. That makes sense. Space station proximity, pulse engines offline, yada yada yada. Don't tell me about the safety concerns, etc., etc. Well, this stuff should give us thamium, right? Like in large quantities? That sounded right. So, I will probably pick out some of this, as I know I need at least 100. Oh, that was iron. That's awfully nice of it. Oh. That was copper. Local distress signal. What? What? Okay, hold on. Let's all stop. That's actually more of a reverse than it is a full stop. Stress signal. Oh, okay. Exclamation point. That seems totally relevant. What is going on over here? So we got, we're like 10 seconds away. Are like pirates attacking, I think, the big ship? Like it's being raided by little pirates. I think, maybe. I'll tell you what. Let's get a little revenge on these pirate types that so unceremoniously shot us up before. Not really getting like a lock-on thing this time. Oh, there we go. I just had to make them a quote-unquote hostile ship. Oh, and then, yeah, then they got real interested in me real fast. I wonder, is my phase beam better? You seem to be using phase beams against me. I think maybe it is. Oh, right. I don't really have any shield stuff, having just come out of combat. I would really prefer not to die again, if at all possible. I died again. Well. Generation 2, death by ship combat. Oh, my phase beam's now critically damaged. Okay, so that's a little bit of a problem. Space combat is maybe not the profession for me, at least not right now. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, let's see. This planet again, third time's charm, right? Maybe, hopefully. I think it's this way, and we're gonna see another grave back out that way. Yeah, we are. I wonder if we would have gotten back to our like soul pile in Dark Souls-esque. If we would have gotten back to our first grave, could we have recovered something from it? That one's gonna be just empty, right? Right? Well, let's go ahead and check it out at least. Whoa. Oh, that was dumb. That's not how gravity works in space. Oh, man. I was like flying at it and I was like, oh, I'll turn. No, I can't cut engines and turn. Good job. Good job. Like I said, maybe fighter pilot is not exactly on my resume yet. We're getting there. Don't you worry. Storing lost inventory. Yeah, so I could have gotten my inventory back. I got a couple of things that I'd gathered basically during the dogfight, and that was about it. Okay, so we do have these big ships that I, valiantly tried to defend and failed miserably to do so. I discovered that I keep getting a little turned around. That's that. So the should be this way. Is it this planet? Undiscovered. This is the one I want. The one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honey. Okay. And I probably don't want to take 15 minutes to get there, so I'm going to go ahead and pulse drive. Huh. Alright, man. That space combat is certainly something that I need to maybe practice a little bit. Get my space legs. I don't know. Something like that. I wonder if there's nothing that gives like just a damage number, right? Or is it the photon cannon, the infinite thing, and the phase beam is the upgrade. So maybe I should have been using my phase beam, and that's just where I'm an idiot. Yeah, this one can be dismantled, this can't. So this is like the infinite gun. I should have been phase beaming. Totally should have been phase beaming. Alright. Well, that was dumb of me. I don't know why. I was kind of equating, like, boltcaster mining laser to the beam and the particle weapon. That, like, the beam was more for harvesting, space rocks. That it was if you wanted to be a space miner, not so much for combat. But it definitely didn't seem like that was the case in the second fight, where the beam weapons seemed to take significant chunks out of them. I think that second time around, things would have done a lot better if I'd had the resources available to just recharge my deflector shields a couple of times. Unfortunately, that had all been spent in the first run-in. You live, you learn. Well, I mean, you die, you learn. I think that's how the saying actually goes. 2, 1, boom. Offline, planetary interference. Alright, so what does this big blue marble got for us? Literally a marble. I think it's just more rocky outcroppings, it seems. Oh no! Wow, there's some plant life. That's for sure. Those are really cool. I dig that. I think I'm going to at least cruise around long enough to, like, see something like this. That was basically the plan. Land right next to something of interest. Actually, stupidly was not paying attention when that popped up. Sentinels are regular, flora is ample, fauna is numerous, and the weather is temperate. For like the first time in a long time. Alright, somebody convert for me 16.4 Celsius. Thank you very much for everybody that commented on the previous video about just how hot 59 degrees was. So it's like 130 something Fahrenheit. Not what you might consider a cool summer breeze. I don't know, man. I realize like we're approaching some world record heats there, but I actually have like lived in the Mojave Desert in the United States. Death Valley being a contender for like hottest place on Earth. And the way, you know, here's an interesting tidbit if you're unaware. The way temperatures, like world record temperatures, are talked about is 1.6, I believe, meters off of the ground. Cool. This does seem fairly jungle-like. 1.6 meters off of the ground, so it's, you know, where your head would be, basically, like that kind of thing. Temperatures can be significantly hotter at the surface of the ground. And those temperatures are always taken in the shade. They are not done in direct sunlight. So in areas like the Mojave Desert, you probably hit some pretty decent 59 degrees Celsius fairly frequently there. Okay. Another opportunity to... so we visited a monolith, and that was pretty cool. I feel like a colonial outpost is something I've seen before, but I don't know what the colonial outpost is. So for now, at least, let's just go down this list so I find out exactly what these beacons are going to point us towards each time. A manufacturing facility. Well, that's fairly interesting. Now, unlike some previous planets that we've been at recently, we do sort of have some objectives we want to take care of here due to our ship being damaged. And so let's look at... We need iridium if we can find it. We need platinum, iron. Thamium seems pretty sorted. Alright, iridium, platinum, iron. Iron's going to be really easy to get. Usually is anyway. The iridium and the platinum parts, maybe not so much. Let's hit up any of these cargo drops. Power canister. I'm pretty okay with that. Pods. I really kind of see the benefit of those shields now, not so much for our exosuit, but for the spaceship. Whenever we do get into spaceship combat, that suddenly becomes a very easy, very condensed way to regenerate. It's just carbon. Just carbon. Should be able to scan all this stuff though, right? Yeah. The blue is gorgeous on the plant life down here. That is super cool. Okay. I guess we should go inside, considering we have yet to do that. This is separate structures. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in here. Man, the research specimens upping our standing. I mean, I don't know what standing does. Rebound grenades. Plasma launcher companion unit. Interesting. I wouldn't mind checking that out. We're going to need to gather some resources to do so. So, I'm not entirely sure what standing does, but intelligence, huh? That might have been helpful before the whole, are you a slug, a birdman, or one of us? One of us. So I'm not entirely sure what is over there? Is that just like natural? Okay. I'll tell you what. let's get back at our ship. We're gonna take off here. And okay, I can see how that's a natural structure. Where was the other thing? I guess these are. There are just those sort of triangular outcroppings. That has to be what I was seeing. Okay. Let's head towards this thing. So, not entirely sure what standing does, but we keep running into those little, like, specimens, and every time we do, it's increasing our standing with the Korvax. Now, it's got to be good, right? I mean, increased standing? Like, that feels like the kind of thing that should be good. This is so cool. Just taking, like, a slow approach over the planet. Oh, sweet. Got some, like, crazy deer ram horned things back there. It was really cool. Big red trees. I'm seeing some resources quite a bit here. Like, can I get anything from shooting down here? No, doesn't look like I break up stuff like I do when I'm in space. Which makes sense. This would be kind of a cheating it a little bit if you could just do strafing runs over the top of the planet in order to mine for resources. But I do know I'm gonna want some big pillar stuff. Alright, well, either way, let's get to our, you know, like, that is probably iridium. That's the element I was trying to think of. Manufacturing facility. That might also be iridium right over there. Okay, let's go ahead and land here. Best of both worlds, kind of in between the resources and the facility. Oh, cool. And we meet whatever this is. Whoa, look at that thing's feet. That is crazy. That is real crazy. Oh, what are you? Are you a baby, that thing? Awesome. I've forgotten what it's like to encounter planets where there is animal life. That last radioactive world maybe took a little out of me. I don't actually remember how much iridium we need, but I imagine a good amount. 15 and 75. Actually, we've got it. We're using platinum and iron now. Okay. Iron. Whoa, what? Oh my god. You were a tiny little adorable whatchamahoosit. Can I feed? Oh, that is so cool. I haven't seen... Well, I've seen aggressive tiny creatures, but I haven't seen anything tiny like that before. Excuse me? You're like very much the opposite of tiny. Oh, okay. Is that that's the thing I saw before, right? I think so. Okay. Iron. Right. Iron and platinum. Oh, you're also kind of adorable. Iron. That is something. Don't need much of it. I was about to say, that didn't look very full. Transfer. Okay, don't need much iron. It's like 15, something like that. Yeah. And then 25 platinum. Go and repair the phase beam. Now, just be on the lookout for some platinum. If you see any platinum, guys, you just speak up. Don't be shy. What? You have a mosquito face. Seriously? Ew. Ew. I don't have enough carbon to feed you, but ew. That is crazy.
Life support power. No.
Okay. Do you have one of these? This is what I used to... Yeah, it's what I used to call my ship that one time. I don't think I'm gonna... Did that come out of this manufacturing facility? Or did it just fly over? It had to have just flown over it. I'm imagining things, right? Right? Yeah. That sounds right. Can't interact with that. Can go inside here. Plutonium. Steel reinforced door, huh? Well. Looks like I might have to, plan a bit of a heist this time. Now... Oh, okay, it's just the thing to claim it, which I haven't actually done yet. Destination reached. Well... You only live once, right? Alright, we'll go back to our bolt caster. And... Anybody spot where those Sentinels went? They were here a second ago, and I get the feeling they're not going to like this. Yep, that's kind of to be expected. Probably the ones that were just right over there. I maybe could have ricocheted my shots at him into a retrieval module. Wait, what? Ah, there you are. If I could have maybe ricocheted my shots at him into the door, that would have been pretty cool. But no. Okay. If I remember right from the last time, one that I couldn't see ended up like broadcasting to the reinforcements. And that's what led to some other kind of combat units, but I bugged out of there before they ever arrived. But it did show some kind of like advanced combat unit had been called in. But I just ran at that point. Not ineffective. That Sentinel combat unit deployed. Okay, so I am certainly breaking in right now. The alarm's going off. Oh man. Interact. Oh, hello. The screen is full of product recipes, but the system is crashing. An error message appears alongside a countdown timer. Save data. I saved the data before a system reboot. The terminal restores instantly. I learned how to make suspension fluid out of carbon. Now, suspension fluid was like... And the heat wore off while I was in that menu. Suspension fluid was like the item preventing me from being able to make antimatter and warp cells on my own. Alright, destroyed 10. I am becoming a bit of a nuisance. I would agree with that. Wide shot adapter. Wide cone of destruction. Copper and iron. I can have a shotgun too. Alright, that's kind of cool. Does this thing do anything? One of the iPad minis that these guys are normally carrying. Huh. Okay. So is that everything? It was just the suspension fluid recipe, which is, as recipes go, pretty valuable. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now I've got some resources that I actually would like to gather. Some iron, some copper, some platinum. These are all important things for me. That's not the right tool for the job. Whoops. Perox. Neutral. Metal alloy. Huh. Weird. I only have one of it, too. Okay. A couple of power canisters. Neutrino module. Trade commodity. Okay. Also a trade commodity. Also a trade commodity. And also... Huh. Not quite. Alright, let's start looking for platinum, copper. It's going to be plutonium. The crystals usually are. That's going to be thallium 9, I think. Yeah. Okay. So it's usually... We've seen small blue plants that are platinum in the past. Whoa. That is cool. Like crazy iridescent stuff going on. I'm digging it. Totally digging it. Okay, I was gonna say some platinum plants in the past. Just rolls off the tongue, right? Is it... Not this. This? Platinum silicate. Yes. How much did I need? I needed that much. Okay. We've got all the repairs done from our unfortunate space battles that maybe didn't go so great. We'll charge this with plutonium. Pulse engines. Charge this with thallium 9. Launch thrusters. We can charge this with plutonium. Okay. Do have a little bit of copper. Suspension fluid. Just needs 50 carbon. Okay, and then this needs plutonium. And then this needs zinc. And then you have antimatter, and then you can make the warp cell. That's the path it goes down. We should just reorder these two so that it was kind of like in order. But that's fine. But it all starts with basic carbon. Okay. Gotcha. We don't actually have really any need for it right now, but it's good that we have finally like unearthed the formula for ourselves. Also, this is a really cool looking tree. Can I scan the tree? Is the tree scannable? The tree's totally scannable. Cool. What does our journey look like for here? 3 more species of animal. 57%. Wow! Okay, so if there... I bet that's how it works. If there are animals, it would have been saying like 100% upload to get versus what I was seeing, which was just, yeah, you're at 100% because there's nothing on this planet. That makes sense. So, if I were the missing 3 creatures, where would I be? Probably hiding from the guy with a bolt caster and a rocket backpack, truth be told. Oh, there's a knowledge stone. Learn the word for life form, which is exactly what I'm looking for right now. He doesn't love plutonium. A little bit of carbon. It is now the building block of life and also the building block of space travel. That's something. Oh, over this way. You're new. I'm pretty sure I just scanned the plant right next to him. Yeah, I did. Docile herbivore. They don't say. Hi, friend. Yeah, I can feed you things. Aww. I'm not gonna lie, your little squealy sounds are kind of annoying. You're cute though. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Yeah. Just no more squealing. Aww. That makes me sad. Okay. So we should just need like a couple more life forms. And I wonder, is that you just need 6 out of some much larger number, or like are there exactly 6 life forms on the planet? I kind of tend to think it's the latter, due to the fact that sometimes the count of question marks that you see is greater or smaller than other times, which would lead me to believe that there are planets with more or less variations of life on them. No, already done the red trees. Okay. This is a really serene looking planet. Oh, you're a dangerous plant. I was like, as I walked at it, why does it have a gun icon? That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There it is. I was like, where did it go? Dead now. That's where it went. Probably attracted some Sentinels, though, right? I mean, it did attack me first. You guys all saw it. I have it on record. Oh, you're another little cute thing. Oh, not the big rock. I want this. Not Orgolicite. I want to know more about this guy. There we go. More or less what I was looking for. Yeah, we got both of them. Well, they're the same thing. I got one of them. Juvenile. Okay, so we got 2 more species that I need to uncover. If I were a new species, where would I be? I assume I can just kind of walk and eventually discover them. Should be platinum, which I do want to keep a little bit to look out for. There's one of the ones we fed. Are you still following us, buddy? Oh, yeah. Like, I remember that guy. He had food. Let's not let him get too far away. We really haven't wandered that far, which is like a minute from our spaceship. I'm like, I feel like I've been walking for ages. This is really the first planet where everything has felt like really serene, right? Like, this is resort paradise planet with like friendly animals and just beautiful plant life. It's really easy to just sit back and kind of let it wash over you. That is cool. I heard something. Have I not seen you before? Okay. Discovered that. They're the same, I would imagine. Yeah, same again. So am I just one discovery away? No? So that is... could be like a different gender than any of the ones I found before. I imagine there are a number of different variants that don't count as a new species, but do count as a new scan. I've seen that before, where I remember seeing something once where it was just like, oh, you have spinier spines on your back. You know, like the male of the species looks this way kind of thing. Oh. Are you just the same kind of plant? You're just the top of one. I see. Well... Okay. Oh, that's kind of a bad rebound to have taken. Oh, that's a broken leg. You know it is. There's no way. There's no way. Alright. New plutonium. Not a lot of plutonium. Nice. Oh, actually a pretty large cave structure that I fell into. Do I want to end up getting lost underground is my question. Do I count on there being, you know, plentiful exits to this cave system presenting themselves up ahead? Or did I find the one and only entrance and I'm going to die down here? I can see that. I can totally see that. Oh man. I've literally sealed myself in down here. I do have a plasma launcher, so I suppose... Actually, I wonder if that works. I suppose I can do things like this. I'm trying to shoot at a little bit of an angle so that I might actually be able to fly up and land on something, like so. That's our jetpack. Well, you know what? Let's actually just make a bigger hole. Okay, well that's certainly one way to get out of a cave system. I like it. Tell you what, our ship is right back over here. Right now, I'm kind of feeling the find all of the species on a planet vibe. And because I'm feeling that vibe, what I think I'm going to do is get back over here and save. Ta-da. And now that I've saved, I think we're going to wrap up this episode. So I've got I've got 2 more species to find. I think we're going to go looking for those. Like, this is a really good planet to explore. I like it. We don't have any hazardous things happening to us. The Sentinels are relatively passive. You know, like this is a great place to explore. And because of that, I think this would also be a really great place to try to get as many waypoints as possible and try to get all 6 of the species for the planet. It's 175,000 credits. That's not chump change. So that'll certainly be worth it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode and want to join me for that. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's lots more on the channel. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos. And I will catch you guys next time.